These are my confessions. Just when I thought I said I'd like to see my chick on the side. Says you got. Oh, I don't have any kind of confessions like that, but I am gonna let you into my life and let you into some things that not a lot of people know that I want to share with everybody. Some of them you might be like, yo, what the? And some of them you might laugh. I'm letting you all into my personal life here. I was in probably the 4th grade where I was upstairs. It was on Robinson Street. And I was upstairs and I was taking a bath. Now in the bathtub, there was a razor. And when I was a little boy, I had to know what everything did. So I grabbed the razor, and you're probably thinking, why is it a razor in a bathtub for a little boy? But we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about what I did with the razor. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna shave my head. That's what I did. I took the razor and I scraped up my head, and I had a big old bald spot right in the middle of my head. And at the time, I had me a little fro. I had a little nappy fro going on there, so it was cool, you know, because you could barely see it. But I had started crying because I knew I was in trouble. So I called her, I said, Grandma. She's like, what? I said, my hair fell out. And she said, well, how did your hair fall out? I said, well, I fell in the tub and a patch of my hair fell out. She didn't whoop me or nothing. She knew I was lying though. She didn't whoop me. What she did was, she made me go to school like that. No haircut, no nothing. I had to go to school like that for at least a week, at least until my hair grew back. So I remember the first day I had to go back to school, and I made it through the whole day with nobody seeing the top of my head until the end of the day where we had to get our coats. And I remember dropping my hat on the ground and I went to pick it up. And right when I picked it up, of course, the girl that everybody had a crush on in elementary school, of course she'd be the one that see it. And she made fun of me, of course. I think I just told y'all that story. I remember when the Spice Girls came out and I was kind of crushing on them a little bit. So for anybody that's from Philadelphia, you know about the Box. The Box was like the network station where you can order videos and stuff like that. I used to call in and order the Spice Girl songs. Nobody else, not DMX, not Biggie, not Tupac, you know, not Mary J. Blige. I used to order the Spice Girls. If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. You know, everybody says they started from the bottom, now they here. So my grandmother was raising my sister and myself from 5 till I left the house at 17. So I want to say I was probably about maybe 11 or 12, maybe a little less than that. I was probably about 10, okay? And we were in maybe Kmart? Yeah, Kmart was probably popping back then. We were in Kmart and she was buying me a pair of sneakers. I'm not ashamed. She was buying me a pair of sneakers. The pair of sneakers were some knockoff Reebok pumps. Everybody remember the Reebok pumps because that's the sneaker that everybody wanted at the time. You pump it, you air it, you get the air in your sneaker, you love it. I had a pair of those, but they were not Reebok pumps. They were something else. Okay, so what I used to do, because the sneakers did not pump, what I used to do was, people would ask me if they pump or how they feel, or they would try to pump them up, I would act like the sneakers pumped up. I would make it look like they pumped up, and I would act like they hurt my feet, and like it was tight on my feet or whatever. I did that shit. I didn't want anybody to know that they didn't work, because they would make fun of me. I remember It was in elementary school, the grade I can't remember. It was this girl, and I can't remember her name right now, but if I seen her, I could point her out. I had called her the B word. And when I called her the B word, she got up and walked to my desk and she punched me dead in my eye. I got beat up by a girl. Sure did. But the reason I called her the B word was because she was calling me this nickname in elementary school that the kids used to call me. You want to know what it is, don't you? She was like, Wayne, the dookie stain, going down the toilet drain. And it had all the kids laughing at me. So what I did was I said, shut up, you fat B word. She came over there and punched me. That followed me all the way until I graduated out of that school. Confessions Part 2 is coming soon, and I promise you, you're going to be a little better than the stories I told today.